So have you understood the concept of the market value, how it is measured? We have three factors: ceiling, which is NRV, replacement cost, floor. Floor is net realizable value minus normal profit margin. This is what it is. Hope this is clear. Shall I proceed further? I'll give you an example of the same. I'll go through this. Plumbing wholesale sells several inventory items and values its inventory using LIFO. Four of the items and the calculation of their lower of cost or market values are as follows. That is product ABCD, historical cost 7, 8, 14, 16. Selling price is given 10, 10, 19, 20. Cost is to sell is given. Normal profit margin is available. Normal profit amount is, we can straight away compute 30% of 10 is 3. 27% of 10 is 2.7. 26% of 19 is 5. 20% of 20 is 4. Replacement cost is available here 7.5, 7.25, 19.5, 14. Net realizable value will be selling price minus cost to sell. That is 10 minus 1, 9, 9, 18, and 19. Net realizable value minus normal profit. That is floor. Floor value will be NRV is available. Minus normal profit is 9. Minus 3 will be 6. 9 minus 2.7 will be 6.3. 18 minus this 5 will be 13. 19 minus this 4 will be 15. Now, what is going to be the designated market value? We have NRV minus normal profit, that is nothing but the 4. Replacement cost. See, take the case of B. This replacement cost 7.25 plus NRV minus normal profit margin. If you take these 3 divided by 3 will be 7.5. Then you compare the same with historical cost. Whichever is lower, that will be considered here. So 7.5 is lower than 8. So 7.5 is considered. In the first case, 7.5 plus NRV 9 plus 6. These 3, when you add and divide by 3, you are going to get a value which is more than historical cost, which is 7. So 7 is considered. Similarly, for C and D, you have to calculate in this manner. Hello. Can you hear me now? So, are you clear? Fine. We are moving on to the next topic, investments. Investment is a concept which is known to many. You are investing your money into, one company is investing its money into the security instruments of another company. You can invest into the shares of some other company. You can invest it into the debentures of some other company. You can invest it in the equity securities or equity instruments of other companies. In this case, how we are going to treat such kind of an investment done by one company into the security instruments of other company is what we are going to discuss right now. So we have two important probably security instruments available. One will be debt security. Debt security, equity securities. Debt, you all know what is debt. In any corporation, there will be, we have learned about equity, we have learned about debt in the first chapter. So the equity securities are representing the ownership. Debt securities are something which relates to the money brought in by outsiders so far as the company is concerned. So in this case, where we can invest? You can invest in the debt security, you can invest in the equity security. How you are going to invest, how do you treat all these investments will be discussed by us. Now let me tell you something. When I am an investor, you are another company, you have debt instruments, you have equity instruments. I am investing it into your debt instruments. I am acquiring your debt instruments by giving you money. So that's my investment. You are issuing the debt security. I do not have any kind of, I can't exercise any control on your company. Yeah. Point number two. If in your equity I am investing the share, when I am investing, normally I will be exercise a control on your operation. This depends upon what level of security instrument I am putting. Accordingly, I would be able to exercise a kind of control on you. So equity securities always will be giving me, when I am investing, it would be in turn giving me a kind of control, where security instruments will not be giving any. So how are we going to deal with the investments into debt, investments into equity? That we'll be looking into. I will tell you the concept of this fair value increase or decrease. You are investing your money. Suppose $1,000 is what you have invested into the debt security instruments or any other equity instruments of another company. Now listen, that investment value is changing. It increases or can decrease in the market later. After that you have invested, the value can either go up, value can even come down. Why? Because the market factors changes and accordingly this is going to change. Now, in this case, whenever there is an increase in the fair value, because fair value is increasing, You will pass an entry. You will be debiting the fair value adjustment account. That is, the investment value will be going up. So you are going to debit it to an account called fair value adjustment account. It's a valuation account that will be debited. And there is a gain. Whenever the fair value is increasing, you have invested 1,000. Now the value is going to be 1,200. Increase is 200. This 200 will be taken as a gain. This gain will be credited to unrealized gain. What is unrealized gain? This gain is arising on account of a fair value comparison. You are not selling. When you sell, you will be receiving the money. That will be realized margin. Here you are not going to get any realized margin. This is not a realized gain at all. This is an assessed gain. You are comparing it with the fair value. So you thought that your investment value is high. That high value is nothing but a profit for you. That profit is a gain. This gain is unrealized because you are not getting any money back. So you would be taking it to unrealized holding gain. You will be debiting into fair value adjustment account. This is one. Whenever there is a decrease in the fair value, the accounting entry in this case will be unrealized holding loss account. This is a loss because your investment value is 1,000. The fair value is only 800 or 850. 150 the value has come down. So you are debiting the unrealized holding loss account and crediting fair value adjustment account. This is the case. Are you clear with these entries? Hello. Hello. Can you respond? Fine.